I mean, if that's not bullshit time travel, I don't know what is. I feel you're going to judge me for this.
We judge you all the time. It's normal.
Why would I choose the one with the vampires? I'm an idiot.
I don't think anything gets more convoluted than that story.
Please, you're so close to finishing.
Sound angry?
I am a bit. Also hungry. Hey, I've saved the world. We don't have to worry about anything anymore. And I'm suffocating in the vacuum of space. Sweet.
Welcome to the Time Cafe. What can I get you?
Youth. Knees! I need knees. I would love some youthful knees.
That's not what we sell here. Are you looking for an isekai adventure or maybe a Back to the Future?
I need you to rewind like an old VHS my knees, because like, ow.
All right, well, let me ask you my first question then. What anime has the stupidest explanation of any time travel that occurs, aside from being truck hugged?
Okay, so even though I absolutely love it, I think it's fair to say that Steins Gate's time travel is potentially the jankiest time travel to exist. The fact that like one guy can just remember things between timelines, and they made it out of a microwave. Well, they have one of these really old machines hooked up, and they've connected to CERN. Yes, that's the European CERN. And they're using the Large Hadron Collider to create micro black holes to send messages, text messages back in time to completely rewrite the timeline. I mean, if that's not bullshit time travel, I don't know what is. It's amazing, though.
Almost sounds like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy kind of thing.
Yeah. Huh. But still amazing, yet the most elaborately over the complicated time travel ever.
I'll accept that answer.
So, in the words of the poet Delmar Schwantz, time is the fire in which we burn, and in that spirit, let us commence with the collection of kindling at Xeno's feet. 133 years ago, in 1889, Mark Twain, also known as Samuel Clemens, and one of the earliest examples of an isekai story in the Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's court. Mr. Xeno, if you were to be consigned to a historical, or for the sake of ease, quasi-historical anime series taking place sometime between 500 and 1500 years ago, which would be your preference?
Wait, would I be able to take anything with me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd at least take a manual on how to build a toilet. No. You cannot believe how vital indoor plumbing was to the health of the countries and things like. Oh god, I'm just trying to think.
What about that T-shirt that like has all the time travel stuff on it that you need, like?
It's true. Yes.
How to make electricity? How to?
Yeah, that would be good. Does Castlevania count? I feel Castlevania should count.
Yes, it's close enough. Yeah, if that's your choice.
Why would I choose the one with the vampires? I'm an idiot. Fuck. Samurai Champloo, and just hope I don't run into Mugen.
Okay, Xeno, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum from Tanandra, time travel, what do you believe to be the best method given to us by anime?
Ooh, there's one in my head, right? But I feel you're gonna judge me for this.
We judge you all the time. It's normal.
Okay, what you need to do is you need to control a solar flare, which is used in conjunction with putting a... You know how you can get like popcorn in a pre-made frying pan thing? So basically you grab one of those that are like already in the foil and everything, you just put it in the microwave, you turn on the microwave at the exact same moment that a solar flare is going off, and boom, instant time travel.
So you're intentionally putting the foil in the microwave to cause the time travel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's how they did the Manhattan experiment, actually.
Yeah, don't do this at home, kids. Views and opinions expressed by Xenogelion are not those of...
I mean, like, if you're going to put anything metal in the microwave, please make sure you get permission from the microwave owner before you actually do this. I'm then concerned...
Just don't do it.
Yeah, just don't do it, because seriously, there will be an explosion. Not a very fanciful one. It's just like, oh, and now the microwave's on fire. No one got the reference, though?
No, can't really put a finger on it.
It's Futurama. I was expecting someone to actually get it and call me out and say, like, that's not anime.
That's why no one got it, because it's not anime.
Okay, fine. The best method of time travel is clearly getting turned to stone and petrified for 3,000 years. Was it 30,000 years? How many? It was a long time. It was a long ass time.
Dr. Xeno Brown, you've been given the ability to add a time skip of any amount of time once into a single anime. Where do you use it and why?
This is a very, very hard decision I'm having to make here. I was thinking what possible options Dragon Ball Z or One Piece or something like that, or even Bleach, where things are taking too long. But the real problem is that there are lots of long periods in those things. And you said I could only use this once. So taking the once being the important part, I'm going to go Devilman Crybaby and just skip right to the end. Just nope, right out of that.
I don't think that's in the spirit of the question, but I mean, that's a valid answer.
Just go yes. Enable time skip. Come back. The world's already destroyed. I don't care if I'm spoiling this for anyone. You should learn by now. I'm going to spoil that show. World's already destroyed, and I'm suffocating in the vacuum of space. Sweet.
Beautiful. Round of applause. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Hey.
Actually, one show that I got to applaud for the time skip. Loads of people didn't like this series. I don't know why. It's Black Cat. It's a Shonen Jump series, and honestly, I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, fuck, it actually had a plot structure and got to something. But at one point in time, they have to train for, I think it was 10 days or 20 days or something before they could go do a mission. And instead of actually doing the whole training montage, they just skipped it and went straight to the mission. It's holy shit, that's genius.
Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, they pretty much did that too.
Yeah.
In 1952, fantasy and science fiction superstar Ray Bradbury penned A Sound of Thunder, in which some dinosaur big game hunters go back in time, kill a butterfly, and thereby reverse the outcome of a U.S. presidential election. Mr. Xeno, if you were to go back and do a random thing to precipitate a random outcome in the present, what would you want to do, and what outcome would you want to facilitate?
I would go back in time, and I would turn to the author of The Guyver and tell him how much his work has affected me, just so that he fucking finishes it! I am not kidding. So he did the first, I think it was 12 volumes of the manga, and that got its own anime adaptation back in 89. But then it went on hiatus for a long ass time. And then it got picked up for a reboot, right, in 2005. And he picked up the manga again and continued it up until volume 31. The reboot series didn't get far enough to where it ends up in the manga and things. Nowhere near. I think, the reboot series only goes up to volume 12 or 13 or 14, something like that. So pretty much covers his earlier work. And then he goes on hiatus again at volume 31. It's just no! Please, you're so close to finishing!
That's fair.
Okay, Xeno, which other anime do you think did a time skip right, and why?
Oh, fuck, now you're making me think about other animes that did time skips.
You brought this on yourself.
Actually, comparing it to the original, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood did the time skip right. Okay, maybe you're gonna call me out on this because it's technically a flashback, but seriously, when you have Full Metal Alchemist, the original, and you have a flashback in a flashback, clearly you're doing something fucking wrong. You should go back and go nah, we shouldn't have done this. This was wrong. We went too far. We went too far. Fuck, go back. The whole flashback thing in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood being half an episode instead of 4 or 8 in the original. I can't remember how many. Definitely 4 episodes at least. It's just, oh yeah.
All rise. The court will take a short recess for Xeno to nurse his wounds. Speaking of Xeno, let me just use this lull to tell you about all the evidence against him. No doubt you've heard me talk enough about Patreon, but if you enjoy this show, you should know that every donation goes directly to the editors, rather than the the defendant. Pledging just $1 at patreon.com/Xenogelion will feed a poor, starving editor. And if you're starved for content, yeah? No? Okay, yeah. Head over to twitter.com/Xenogelion, where not only can you keep up with his nefarious daring do's, like when he posts a new episode, but you'll also get 3 daily doses of the memes to perk up your day. And of course, there's his other shows. 10 O'Clock, which takes a weekly look at the shenanigans in Warframe, from what's coming soon to community concepts that deserve a closer look, and more. Then there's also Kanpai Cast, an anime-themed podcast where yours truly has only the best anime opinions, while Xeno always has the worst. Oh, it looks like they're coming back. This is one of the few times when you know they'll find him guilty, but you can't stop watching.
Xeno, I'm trying to think if there's any anime with a Groundhog Day scenario in which the protagonist lives the same day over and over until they figure out a way out. Which anime protagonist would benefit from one the most? And no time capsule Dragon Ball cop-outs.
Oh, tell you what, I'm going to be nice here. I'm also giving this to Devilman Crybaby. Because when he fucks it up and blows up the goddamn planet, he can go, let's try that again, shall we? Like, let's maybe not end for, like, you know, complete and utter total apocalypse. Oh, my dear best friend. Wait a second, you're Lucifer. Hold on, let me just pull this pistol out and shoot you. Hey, I've saved the world. We don't have to worry about anything anymore.
So 1959, science fiction juggernaut Robert A. Heinlein penned a short story entitled All You Zombies. It's the very classic tale of boy meets a girl, boy impregnates girl, boy takes illegitimate baby who was girl back in time to an orphanage so they can grow up and become the girl that he then impregnates, who after giving birth to the child gives it up for adoption, goes through gender reassignment surgery to become a member of the time police so that they could go back in time and organize their own existence, leading to the conclusion of the story where they're sitting on the beach after having retired, and the titular line comes from them looking around at all the people around them saying, well, I know who I am, but who are all you zombies? That being the case, which anime character could you think of that is as close to as myopic as the main character of the short story All You Zombies?
I'm just gonna turn to Tanandra and Silver. just gonna turn and ask the pair of you. You okay to this question?
Yes. If I may sum up, which character in anime does the I'm my own grandpa the best?
I can't think of a single anime that does that. The only thing that comes up with I am my own grandpa is like fucking Futurama with Fry.
Except it's deeper than that. This is so intriguing to me. This character literally gave birth to themselves, but on purpose.
But here's the stupid thought of it, though. How could you give birth to yourself if you didn't already exist?
That's forming a closed loop within time. Yes.
Yeah. So what character in anime is similar to that kind of situation?
Is that self-focused?
Or the closest?
Yeah.
Okay, there are many anime characters that, if given this opportunity to, I am pretty sure they would do this. Right? Vegeta certainly springs to mind, right? Like, I'm 100% like on board that Vegeta would totally do this closed loop shenanigans. Who else would pull this crap? I would kind of say Goku would, but I think he would just be along for the ride, not being fully conscious of what's going on. I always get that impression from Goku because he's so stupid.
When this question was asked, the first thing that came to my mind was Evangelion, honestly.
Oh, God,
that kind of weirdness.
But would it be Shinji or Gendo?
Well, Shinji wouldn't even get in the damn robot, so...
Yeah.
I can say your reaction to that question was far better than I was expecting.
I mean, I'm hoping that they don't get any more convoluted than this.
I don't think anything gets more convoluted than that story.
Obligatory Food Wars question. Should there have been more time spent developing characters, skills, and relations?
In Food Wars?
Yes.
No, there should be less. Right? There should be like significantly less backstory and hijinks. Just get to like making the food. If they had a Food Wars version of Best Ever Food Review Show or Binging with Babish, I would be 100% there than Food Wars, right? 100%. I don't really care about the mysteries of like, but how did he roast that ham fast enough? I don't know. Honestly, that's like the only fucking story in the whole thing I fucking remember. I know I've watched all of the first season. But how did he roast that ham enough? He didn't nearly have enough time. And there's like, but I used honey to... I used the enzymes in the honey to soften the meat faster so it would cook faster. Shit like, I don't care about that shit. Just tell me what the recipe is so I could go away and make it. Give me a Binging with Babish or a best ever food review show. Damn, these ideas are genius. I should go to Japan, go to production. I should go to Kodakawa after the legal ramifications have been resolved. I should go to Kodakawa and just go like, yeah, this is your new IP. Yeah. We'll call it Best Ever Food Wars.
Sound angry.
I am a bit. Also hungry.
Dr. Xeno Brown, you've been given the ability to add a time skip of any amount once into a single anime. Where do you use it and why?
This episode? Is that legitimately your question?
It's the exact same question again. Yeah, time travel.
Okay. Yep. So I'm 100% gonna skip to this point. I wonder if we could actually do anything crazy in the video editing to make this more.
Nassif is gonna kill me.
Actually, to be fair, one of the ones that I want to pick is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, Diamonds Are Unbreakable. Because there is so much monotonous shit in JoJo Part 4. I don't want to spend an entire episode about a girl that goes to a beauty salon constantly to then have the love of their life pick a random pair of eyes that apparently belongs to the girls. See, like, my explanation devolved into nonsensical gibberish. That was the episode itself, right? So, yeah, I'm sorry. Diamonds Unbreakable. Like, Nazeth hates Golden Wind. I'm sorry. Diamonds Unbreakable is so much worse. But at least we can admit that Stardust Crusaders is better. Better than the pair of them.
There you go.
So, Mr. Xenon Ganglia. In 1981, the movie Time Bandits came out, having been written by Michael Palin and Terry Gilliam, which chronicled the adventures of a young boy who goes back in time, meeting various historical celebrities, fighting the devil, and then bringing a chunk of the devil forward so he can explode his parents. If a young Xeno were to travel back in time through various historical periods, meeting various historical celebrities, presumably prior to blowing up his parents, which historical time periods would he wish to visit in the anime forms of them?
Oh my god. You see, this is the problem though. Like, oh wait, if this is the anime forms, that is a lot easier because with anime there's hijinks. And with hijinks, there's not the immediate belief that I'm a witch and then burnt at the stake. Still, not going to go with Castlevania again. Even though it's pretty damn cool, I'm not going to go with that. I probably want to see like weird things like the construction of the Eiffel Tower. I'd like to see the Colosseum in Rome at its peak, right? Before it, crumbled. I want to know if the Leaning Tower of Pisa was ever straight. Oh, I probably also want to be like, everyone's surely seen the video of Bill Gates getting pied in the face, right? Mm-hmm. I want to be the guy that pies him in the face.
Xeno, question 1. Are you guilty of ever skipping an arc? If so, which anime, which arc, and why?
I have never skipped an arc. I've stopped watching shows because of arcs. There are a number of times I wanted to skip arcs in Fairy Tail, but the problem is I couldn't tell which ones were filler and which ones weren't, right? Well, they were so well done. But I will also say I stopped watching Bleach because of the filler. I stopped watching Naruto because of the filler. So, yeah, if anything, I'd probably stop the filler from existing just so I continue watching those things.
That's fair.
Outro time. Okay, your total is $14.77.
Wait, is that with tax or without tax? Because it said $13.99 on the wrapper.
Well, of course there's time tax.
Goddamn time tax!